Hey guys, I didn't forget about this series. It is continuing on. Blood Bowl start to finish. What are we doing today? We're gonna build our team. I'm gonna try to basically we're gonna talk about the cost and what skills they come with, and if we have time, we'll purchase additional staff and rerolls. Okay, let's see if I can get this in time. Okay, so let's start off with our linemen. Now we're playing with the basic box set, so we're going to have 6 linemen. Each lineman is going to cost 50,000 gold each. Now we have a starting treasury of 1,000,000, so we've only spent 30%. Now what do we get for 50,000 gold? Okay, for 50,000 gold, our linemen come with a movement of 6, which is average. He comes with a strength of 3, which is average, and agility of 3, again, average. His armor value is 8, which is actually pretty good. Because when my opponent is trying to hurt him, he's going to need to roll a 9 or better on 2d6. And if you're playing in a campaign mode, when he skills up, normally, he has access to the general sets of skills, which are actually really good. Don't let that word general sound like, oh, these are generic and I'm not interested in them. If you happen to roll doubles, any doubles on 2d6, he can get agility, he can get strength, or passing. Now those are categories of skills. So you can actually make a lineman a little bit more specialized. Nonetheless, he is a decent buy. And he's actually a really good buy. Okay, moving on. Sorry about that. I was thinking about something else. I don't know. I need to focus here. Talking about Blood Bowl. Alright. Next, we're going to buy 2 throwers. Okay, this is the basic box set. If you're really building your team, I don't know if you want to start off with 2 throwers, but for our demo team, we're going with 2 throwers. Now, throwers are a little bit more expensive. They're 70k, so for 2, we're spending 140. But if you think about it, they come with 2 skills, and at 70k, that's actually a great bargain, because these 2 skills are really useful. The first skill is passing. So once per turn, I can use my pass skill to reroll a failed pass. Okay? So that's pretty self-explanatory. I don't think I have to go further into that, but it's basically a free reroll when you're using the pass skill. And trust me, rerolls are extremely important in this game, especially when failed actions equal turnovers. Okay? The other very important skill is the sure hands. What is sure hands? It basically is a skill that allows me to roll a failed pickup. So a ball's on the ground, I want to pick it up. Normally I need a 3. Well, that's why I don't do live dice rolls in my demos, because they always... Let's say I roll a 2, okay? Now I can use my pickup or sure hand skill to re-roll that, and I'm going to cheat the dice roll and say I rolled a 4, because I'm tired of my dice trying to embarrass me when I do a demo. So that's how he works. Again, he has the same armor, movement, and strength and agility as a lineman. He just comes with 2 skills. So basically, you want him to be the initial person picking up the ball. And if you like to play pass like I do, there's no better person on our team than the thrower at doing that. Next, we're going to buy catchers. Catchers are the same price as our thrower. Now, they come with this really godlike movement of 8. 8 squares. That is fast. They can get across the pitch in a hurry. However, they only have strength 2. They have the average agility, and they have an armor of 7. So they have lower armor, but they're faster, and they have lower strength. Okay, so the lower strength basically puts them at a disadvantage when in blocking situations. Let's say this Skaven thrower is going to throw a block on my catcher. He would actually get to roll 2 block dice and pick the highest. Okay, so obviously he sounds like a weak player, but he's not, because he comes with 2 skills. He comes with catch and dodge. Now catch lets him re-roll a failed catch. Let's say I needed a 3 to catch that ball, and I roll a 2. Well, I can re-roll it. Let's see if my dice wants to be nice this time. Of course not. But trust me, re-rolls are very good. So that's catch. Now, if we are using the dodge skill comes in handy in 2 different aspects of the game. If I'm being blocked by, let's go same strength with same strength, this gutter runner, if the gutter runner rolls defender stumbles, I can actually use my dodge skill to turn that into a push. So instead of being pushed back 1 and knocked down, I'm just going to be pushed. So it makes them a little bit slippery, like they're harder to knock down. Even though your opponent normally is going to be rolling 2 dice against you, you know, if he rolls like say a push and defender stumbles, guess what? You only get a push. So it comes very, very useful there. And trust me, you get that roll a lot. You know, either on 2 dice you either get push push or defender stumbles and push. Okay. Now, let's say I'm trying to free up my catcher. I can also use the dodge skill to dodge out of his tackle zone. If I fail that roll, let's say I needed a 3 and I roll a 2. Let's see if the dice still hate me. Normally I'd fall down, but I could opt to use my dodge skill. And yeah, I don't even want to show you that dice roll. It was so bad. Let's try that one. Okay, there we go. I roll a 5. I take the 5 roll, and I don't fall down. I can continue to move or do whatever I want to do. So don't let when it comes to catchers, don't let that low strength bother you. 2 catchers are, I've seen teams running 1 catcher. It's pretty good. This team, like I said, is the box set. This is what you get if you buy the the whole board game. But 2 catchers, well, can spread the field. You know, you could send them out in different routes and kind of spread your opponent's defense. We'll get into tactics later. I don't know why I'm talking about that right now. Let's finish up the team with the Blitzers, my personal favorite. Blitzers are very expensive at $90K, but you do get, for $90K, I get a movement of 7. So I'm faster than my thrower and my lineman. I'm the same strength and agility as them. And same armor. Okay? And I come with the block skill. Block is one of those skills that I consider, the must get for your human team, okay? And for a lot of other teams. So when you roll both down during a block, let's say, let's use a better guy. Skaven thrower's throwing a block on my Blitzer. He rolls both down. I have the block skill. He does not. I ignore both down. He doesn't. He falls down. And I get to roll on his armor. Okay. Block works both ways. Let's say I was going to throw a block on the Skaven thrower. And I roll both down. Okay. I have block. I ignore it. Skaven thrower doesn't. He falls down. What does that mean? basically what it means is when I'm throwing a block on a guy without block, a defender down, a defender stumbles, is usually a pushback, and I get to knock him down. But I can also use a both down roll to knock him down. So I have a 50-50 shot of knocking this player down. Let's see a 50-50. Let's see what the dice decide to do. Come on, Nuffle. Both down. Look at that. So I say, hey, I'm going to use my block skill. You fall down. I roll on your armor. I don't suffer a turnover. Now, adding everything up together, you're going to come up with a grand total of 760. I think that's what I came up with. Yeah, 760 gold pieces for a 12-man team. 11 are on the pitch, and you can keep a guy in reserve. Maybe put that thrower in reserve or a catcher. That depends. And we can now take the rest of that money and start buying some of the additional staff and team rerolls. But for now, that will be it for this section of videos. One quick comment. I have been getting some questions about, since I started this series about Blood Bowl. I wanted to let you guys know that I appreciate that. I can try to answer them in the comment section, or I can, it's up to you guys. I could, maybe spend a segment on questions and answers. So for you new players, if you're still confused, I don't blame you. I'm kind of a bad instructor, but post your comments and maybe we'll do a Q and answer section. And for your veteran guys that are watching this, if you catch any mistakes I made, post a comment or whatever, and I will rectify it, because I don't want to come off as the guy that I know everything about Blood Bowl. I really don't. So if I miss something, it would only help other people, and I wouldn't be afraid of owning up to a mistake. Okay, so for now, let me sign off. Our next section, we're going to go and buy the additional stuff for our demo team. Okay, I'll see you in the next vid. Okay, see ya.